first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A gain of 32 that time. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Watson now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's Watson. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Richmond.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Forced out to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, Watson. being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion, however. Still 3rd and goal that they face now. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Mayfield, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a...
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Gun!
Mayfield on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Fights him off. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. Yeah, through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helps him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Johnny Hekker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throw it, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richmond. Come back.
Watson now looking to throw on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tiger.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Richmond.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
this is
do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Richmond. Come back.
On first down, Watson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Watson to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And here a juke. Gets through and now an opening. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Target. Hey.
Watson operating from the gun. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. First down, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mark Barron in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the Rams getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And some room to work. Good move by Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On first down, Watson able to get away. Fighting to stay upright. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They get it to him running left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up. He's good. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. This passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come back, come back. Tiger.
Watson now, operating from the gun. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Room here to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cleveland, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Rams, this loss will mean they finish the season right at .500 at 8-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.